2. Hey guys, Kid here of Burn 1, Shadowverse Evolved channel, back again, joined as always with...
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy here today, Dean.
Alright, we're back here with the Haven review for the Reign of Bahamut, and so we're just going to jump right into it. First guy here, Heavenly Aegis, our big boy. This is like the reason to play Havencraft, I feel like, if you're going to be playing it. It's an 8-drop, 8/8, evolves for 2, and it has evolve, discard 3 cards from your hand instead to evolve this card. So you have 2 options. You can either use the play points or you can just like dismantle your hand if need be. This card has aura, so this card can't be destroyed by abilities. And it has aura and a separate effect. Yeah, it has a separate effect that it can't be destroyed by abilities. Right? Yeah. And then the evolve form, which is wild, it still keeps aura, and the card still can't be destroyed by abilities. And then on evolve during this turn and your enemy's next turn, this card does not take damage. So this card is insane because there is a card in the first set. I forgot the name. It's a 1-drop amulet spell. Not spell. It is amulet that can give another follower ward. So a lot of times when Haven gets to the point they can drop this guy, evo him immediately, and then play that 1-drop amulet to give it ward, means that they're basically not going to die next turn unless you do burn damage to their face. And then after that, you have to deal with this 10/10, possibly hitting your face that you can't interact with really because it has aura. Card is insane. It's like the reason you play Control Haven in the next booster.
Definitely a super solid card.
Anything else worth adding?
That's just really gross.
Yeah, it is disgustingly gross. This is
But
Haven's
we have the
withdream.
technology to out it in Forest, so that's all that matters.
True.
And in the mirror.
Yep. And there's a lot of ways to deal with this card. Not every...
No, there's not. There's 2.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But I mean, like, the other crafts, the way they beat this card is by going under it, essentially, which is, like, destroying Havencraft before they get to the point they can play this big boss monster. That's why like things like Aggro Abyss is going to be very strong, or like Sword. I guess Sword not as much has. I don't think Sword has an amazing matchup into this.
Sword loses horribly.
Yeah,
but you can rip cards out of their hand with Abyss.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's also like something to think about.
All right, next card here.
Oh, this is part of the combo. Instatude Seraph, 6 mana amulet. You know. It's got a somewhat similar effect to digital, but not quite. Cannot be destroyed by abilities. At the start of your end phase, put a prayer counter on this. So basically on the first turn you play it, it goes 1, then 2, 3, and then at 4, you sack it. Heal 10, search your deck for 2 cards, put them into your EX area, and when you play them, their cost becomes 0. So, Erd is very good into this, by the way. The idea is that you get Aegis plus the amulet, or just double Aegis. Double Aegis, or it's not as good into because it's really difficult, but they have to be in your deck for them to go to your EX area. And the heal 10, though, is unbelievable. So the idea is you take a tempo loss, and then 3 turns later, you're able to heal 10 and get 2 very powerful cards for the follow-up.
Absolutely. The heal 10 is insane on this card. And like Dean alluded to, like Erd is a very good out to this card, especially if it pops, because then you can at least remove one of the Aegises that will cause 0. But usually if someone's popping this, if possible, they pull 2 Aegises there. So like even if you Erd 1, the other one's going to still be there and they can pull it out for free next turn.
Well, they don't really have a choice, right? They had to have not drawn the Aegis is the thing, because like most lists aren't on triple Aegis.
That's what you say until we find out about the glass tech that they're going to be running to bottom deck their Aegis.
That's insane.
We got flaming glass Aegis Havencraft. Let's go. Oh man,
you might be onto something. That actually sounds real.
All right. I gotta cut this from the cast. I like this card a lot. This card's like a 1-of though, right? And I think in every list I've ever seen.
Oh no, it's a 2-of because you want to see. I guess
you can search it out, right? Yeah, because when you're playing Aegis, you're playing a lot less of the amulet package stuff. So like this is like more of a premium search target. I guess, right? Because you're not going to have as many good
Mm.
amulets.
No, I remember seeing two in like lists that I played early on. Maybe they got down to one eventually, but I remember one time having two of these dropped on me in a row and watching my opponent. I would literally hit him to one and went, "Damn, I can't kill you." And then like 2 turns later, he's at 26. I'm
Jesus
just like, wow,
Christ.
what an awful matchup.
That sounds incredibly rough. But yeah, this card overall I think is pretty decent overall. It's not gonna like make or break anything, but if it when it goes off, and I feel like you've won the game at that point. Next card here, Kaguya. It's a 5-drop 4/4 evolve for 2 to evolve this card, and then it has the effect when an amulet enters your field, choose an enemy follower, deal X damage to it. X is the cost of the amulet that entered the field. Has Fanfare, choose an amulet in your hand with cost 3 or less, put it into the field immediately. So you can get burn 3 immediately as soon as this comes in. At least, and then the evolve form is the same thing. And then, but on evolve, you put a ephemeral moon into the field, and then add 3 to your leader's health. And ephemeral moon is this. It's another amulet. As long as it's in the field, all your Kaguya do not take damage during your turns. At the start of your main phase, banish this. So you get like 1 turn of this card not, or the Kaguya not taking damage, right?
Well, you get a 2-for-1 with it, and then still
Mm-hmm.
leave the body up, and then
Yeah.
also combo with other
I mean,
cards.
potentially you 3-for-1, right? Because you drop this, pop something with the new amulet, the 3-drop amulet you played.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Evo it, can't take damage. You swing into something, remove it. Card seems pretty cool, very cool in the amulet package. From what I'm told, we haven't super tested anything yet. Amulet Haven in general is not very powerful in the next set because how crazy what's his face is Haven, or not Haven, this
Aegis.
dude Aegis, yeah, Heavenly Aegis is. So this card gets overshadowed by Aegis. I definitely think maybe there is something there.
They're
Like,
played in the same deck.
are they paid that much in the same deck?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
I
just like a
guess.
transition part,
Yeah.
right? This is like a 5-mana card.
Yeah, but I don't remember there being a lot of very Kaguya centric decks where we're playing a lot of the Amulet package again. But maybe there's something later on someone figures out. But I definitely do feel like Aegis overshadowed this a lot, so people just didn't look into it as much. So maybe there is potential here. Card seems cool. I like the card. I don't know. I just don't think it's as powerful as it could be when Aegis is running around. What are your thoughts?
I just think this is a tempo play in the mid game.
Yeah,
It's like more of what it is. It's not. It's not like your deck's identity. It's just a removal, like a big removal thing on a body.
yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it's like part of the Aegis deck.
Yeah, it does require you to play some amount of like lower cost amulets, right? I think this playing Kaga with a not execution, death sentence would be pretty cute, right? You play this, play the death sentence for free, pop something with a death sentence that's
Actually,
engaged, then Evo and do your thing, right?
isn't a big thing with this as well? Well, wait, what does it do on play? Does it summon an amulet on play?
It summons an amulet from your hand
Yeah.
that costs 3 or less. So like we're
Oh yeah,
looking.
this is definitely good with Death Sentence. And then
Yeah.
also another thing I was gonna say is if this thing lives, because like you don't tap it,
Mm-hmm.
you can play down the Seraph. And the Seraph is now like a
Deal
big,
6, yeah.
yeah, it's a deal 6.
Yeah. So like, there is definitely a lot of potential for this card. Maybe I'm wrong. We don't have to build so centrically around Kaguya. Kaguya is a pretty interesting card to play around with, though, for sure. All right, next card.
Tribunal of Good and Evil, 5-mana amulet. Fanfare, choose an enemy follower, destroy it, act. Activate this and sack it. Draw a card. Oh, that's not nearly as good as the digital one. Actually, is this even good?
This seems like, huh? I mean, so
There's no way this card sucks.
this
I don't like
essentially
it.
does the same thing as Death Sentence for 2, but you pay 2 more to draw a card and do it the same turn you play it. This card feels, for the cost of this card, it just does not seem good enough. Like, it just seems too slow. Like, at this point, you're just like, you can play things like Themis and just like completely wipe the board. And if you're gonna remove one big thing, like, you already have spot removal for that anyway that costs less than this, and it's on a quick, right?
Like I don't know. This thing in digital killed something on play and on like death. So like I was hoping that this would be like a death sentence that like killed something on play as well for 2 mana more.
Oh yeah, if this
So
was a
then
2-for-1,
then
that'd
we
be
would
really
be cooking
powerful.
something.
Yeah.
But as it is, this is
Sims.
just a really shitty execution.
Yeah, like, yep, for sure. There's nothing really added that. All right. Elena's Prayer. I remember this card being really annoying in digital. It's a 3-drop amulet once per turn. When health is added to your leader, all your followers get +1/+1. This is the same as digital, right?
No,
Isn't there a card in digital amulet that does the same thing where it just keeps giving everything +1/+1?
almost.
What does this do in digital? Do you know off the top of your head?
Do you want to read the effect again?
Once per no, once per turn. Oh, no wonder it's so garbage. Unlike digital. Okay. Yeah, this card sucks.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. See?
Dude, reading is too hard sometimes.
Yeah, we were almost.
Why is this always once per turn, man? Why can't I just like heal 5 times in one turn and my 1/1 becomes a 6/6?
There's not even that much. Like, I guess you could do some like crazy stuff with like dark offerings and well, wait. Kit, Japanese expert. Did they mistranslate this? It's only on your turn, or is it any turn?
It's once per turn.
Either turn?
It doesn't specify your
Dark
turn.
Offering is insane. Board buffs on opponent's turn. There we go.
That's actually kind of cheeky.
We're cooking. We're cooking. We gotta stay in the kitchen for a while here because some ingredients take longer to prep than others.
Prayer, secret deck.
Oh, because then you can Dark Offering the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Make the Kaeya 6/6.
Maybe there's potential because it activates on both turns, but
make your Aegis 11/11.
Yeah, like once per turn though, kind of makes me sad because I just remember being in digital and looking at my opponent healing for 0 like 10 times in a row and then immediately dying. I'm like, that was a game.
Yeah, definitely the board's not going to be as sticky, but maybe we can figure something out. Hopefully, it's not. To be fair, in digital, this card was like actually insane.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think we want that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, next card.
Radiance Angel, 4 mana, 3/4, evolve for 1, and it has Fanfare, draw a card, and ward. And now it also has heal 2. So it's that 5 mana, 4/5, heal 2, draw.
Yep. Card is pretty good. Slows down the game, heals you 2, replaces itself, has ward.
It's a 5/6.
Decent stat line. 5/6 once you have Elenas Prayer out when you evo it. Yeah, I like this card a lot. This is just a really solid like mid game. Like it helps you slow down aggro. It replaces itself so you can dig deeper for more removal. It's ward obviously, which is really good. Evoing to heal 2 is good, as we've seen with the Guardian Nun we've been playing in Havencraft. Currently, this just reads as like a better Guardian Nun. It costs technically 1 more to play this card, but you're fine with that because it does replace itself in hand immediately, right?
Yeah.
Anything else to add, Dean?
No, it's just an okay card that heals.
Yep. Next card here, Sapphire Priestess, a 4-drop 4/5. At the start of your end phase, if your follower attacked 3 or more times this turn, draw 3 cards. What? Is this translated awkwardly here?
Should be followers, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this reads more like, yeah, if you attack 3 times or more, not 1 follower. So it should be followers. So if you've tapped, go ahead.
Turn 1 through 3, you get your board of 3 bell ringers. Nobody ever kills the bell ringers because they're 0/2s. You drop this bad boy down. You drop you have the Elena on the board? I don't know if you have the Elena on the board. You don't heal. Maybe you have the Elena. Drop this thing down, attack, go to full hand, right? Combos well
Sure.
with Bellringer because they're never going to respect the Bellringers, right? They're oh, he board locked himself. What's he doing? And then you draw 3.
And then you draw 3 more when they clear your board. What a dumb
See?
play. Oh my god.
We're cooking. We're cooking.
Very much cooking. So this might be a little too spicy though for me, Dean.
Oh, well, it's
Yeah,
okay. Not everyone has to, enjoy the same food.
true. This is an interesting card though. Like, because like you can attack and then play this at right because this doesn't have to be on board when
This
you
seems
attack
like
your
an Abyss card. This seems like it would go really good in Abyss with those ghosts.
Yeah, true. Why did they make this Havencraft? All right, next card here.
Beast. Oh, wait, it combos with the Holy Sentinels because the Tigers have Rush.
Busted.
That's insane, actually. Beast Call Aria, 3 mana amulet. Fanfare, put a Holy Falcon to the field. Act, pay 2, sack this, summon a tiger. That's 2 creatures that can attack.
Busted. So
Just saying.
yeah, so this is worst case is like you play it on curve and you get a Holy Falcon with Storm, right? So you get a 2/2 with Storm.
I think Holy Falcon is terrible.
Generally, I think Holy Falcon's kind of terrible too, but it's okay at times. But then you can either cash this in later for a Holy Flame Tiger, or you can pop it immediately to get a 4/4 and a 2/2 on board for 5, which seems like okay since it's like split body stat line. This card's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's the worst Dual Flames. But it fills the 3 slots, so maybe it's a side grade.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. It definitely feels like a side grade. Yeah, because what else were we doing on 3 anyway? Like, what else are we playing on 3? I feel like there's not a lot of
evolving a Prison Priestess.
True.
Evolving a Priest of the Cudgel if you win second.
Yeah.
It really does depend.
Yeah, this just seems like a pretty decent or a very solid like turn 3 play. So like on curve play Amulet. All right. I mean, all this also technically combos with Kaeya, right? So you can play this Kaeya, you get a 2/2.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because Kaeya will be able to play this for free. So yeah, pretty solid all around, I think. Just not super amazing.
Ooh, the Frog Cleric.
Frog Cleric. All right, go ahead.
Mana,
you do it.
2/2. Fanfare, heal 2. Act, pay 2, heal 1. Elenas support.
A lot of support. Will this see the heal 2 on play is like still like kind of respectable. Because like, is healing still that hard to get out of this game right now when set 2 comes out? It still seems like it, right? So this is like really good into aggro. So I mean, if Abyss is running around, I mean, healing 2 and presenting a body still feels really good, right? What else are you doing on 2 with?
I guess my confusion is into stuff like aggro. Like I feel like removing cards on the board is better than healing my health half the time, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, you're not. I don't think you're wrong, but I mean, like it on to the things that I think Haven are doing currently is like Pinion Prayer for the Hawk to remove something, or we are playing not Dark Offering. What's the card? The 2-drop banish spell.
It's Dark Offering.
Is it Dark Offering?
Or no, sorry, it's Black Inscripture.
Black Inscripture. There we go. The other card is like Black Inscripture. Like what else are we really doing? Otherwise it's like Bellring Angel, turn 2 Evo Bellring Angel to remove something, which is like the best play possible. I don't know. I think this card is okay-ish. Like it. I think on paper it doesn't really do anything amazing, but right now my brain doesn't see anything else going on in 2 for Haven, unless you can think of something better.
No, I think you're kind of right.
Yeah, this just seems okay, and I feel like it's not the best, but it does do some work into the aggro matchup. And the big thing, as we said earlier, Aegis is like the big payoff for Haven now. So you just need things to get you there, get you to the end game, because once you get to that like turn 10, you should win the game basically, right?
Yeah.
All right, next card here. Sky Sprite. 3-drop 3/3 Fanfare. Choose another follower that entered your field this turn. It gets +2/+2. Interesting. You can buff a tiger once you pop your amulet, right?
Buff the bird.
Oh, you can buff the bird too. 4/4 with rush or in a storm. Spooky.
Can
I don't.
buff the bell ringer.
Oh, true. Bellringer. Then it becomes what, a 2/4. That's pretty annoying. This. I mean, this card doesn't seem very amazing to me on paper, but I mean, I guess like there's some cute combos, like we were saying. You have anything to add, Dean? I really don't see
No,
anything.
this card is really mid.
Yeah, I like the art though. Art is very cute, actually. Next card here, Dean.
Oh, Soul Collector, 6 mana, 4/4, evolve for 1. Fanfare, choose an enemy follower with 4 or less cost. Banish it. Then on evolve, we're going to choose a Havencraft follower in our graveyard and add it to our hand. Well, there goes the Aegis control strategy out the window. We're not going to be able to discard our opponent's Aegis.
I know.
However, maybe if we can get this as well out of their hand.
I like this card, actually. This is like, you get a 2-for-1 them and then get a card back that is going to be impactful for you, right? And a follower at least. I kind of like this card. I don't know how good it's going to be because at 6 is so much. 6 plus an Evo point, or 6 and or 7 play points. It's pretty rough. But I guess if you're doing this anyway, you're like trying to secure your Aegis or something for victory because they made you discard it earlier, right?
Yeah, it feels like a tech card.
It definitely does feel like it.
If magically a bunch of people are on Abyss and ripping your hand apart.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this as like a 1 of or something. Maybe even a 2 of in Haven, but 2 seems like a lot. Ugh.
2 does seem like probably too many.
Listen, but the art is so fucking fire. Holy shit! I like the non-Evo form. Is so good looking. This is really good too. Yeah, this card just seems pretty solid if you need it for the tech. Next card here. Wait, is it me or you? Oh, Sledgehammer Exorcist. 3-drop 4/3 follower, has Fanfare. You pay 2 play points and then choose an enemy follower, deal 4 damage to it. 5-drop, deal 4 damage on a body. I don't know how I feel about this card.
Bad.
Yeah, it just costs too much. Maybe if this was like 3 play points and then pay 1 to get the effect, it'd be way better. Well, obviously it would be better, but I mean, then I think it would be playable, right? I feel like this is just cost too much right now, right?
I think a lot of bronzes are built around the draft format that maybe we should try out one day on video, but until then, right? It does feel like a kind of card that's made for like a draft.
Yeah, for sure.
Which the game is supposed to support.
Is the draft I mean, not to get too far off on Tide here, but is draft exactly kind of like digital? There's no way, right?
It's like half a box.
Oh,
and you build out of that.
Okay. So you just get like packs and then build it. All right. Because I'm just remember playing Take Two, which was really annoying.
No, it's like open 6, but it's open 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right, next card here.
Emerald Maiden, anime card again. 3 mana, 3/4 ward. Fanfare. This gets +0/+X. X is the number of your other followers with ward. This goes in the unstoppable deck. Defense deck.
Yeah, this is a cute card, but kind of sucks.
Whoa, the defense deck is kind of real. Like okay, because like turn 1 bell ringer, turn 2 2 bell ringers, turn 3 this. Turn 4, the card that lets you attack with your defense.
True.
Could happen. That's only a 5-card combo.
All right. Well, that wraps up Havencraft. Haven's gonna be eating good, especially because of Aegis in this set. I think it also got like a lot of cool other tools, like Kaguya is really cool. Seraph is really cool. What else we got here? Elenas Prayer is pretty wild. Radiance Angel, I think, is a very solid card. We're probably going to see a lot of this as well. That's kind of all I remember. Beast Call is a pretty solid card as well, combo with Kaguya. Overall, I think Haven got some cool new cards. I can't wait to see people upset me as they control me to death at locals. You got anything else to add, Dean?
No, I think that's it. Set's looking pretty fire. Excited to play around with a lot of these cards.
All right. Next video, which will be out tomorrow after the release of this one, will be Neutral Craft. There's a lot of actually really good neutral spells and things in there that every deck wants in this set. So look forward to that. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. Later, everyone.